Good morning and welcome to episode 1287 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed right here. And today I've got pirates, actual pirates, hockey talk, gender reveal disasters, and Burning Man in the coffee. So,
cut to the Burning Man and let's just get it over with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was the big one, huh?
It happened again, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys won't believe how insane this Burning Man news is. It will blow your socks off, guys. Just wait.
Is it possible this was just a marketing ploy by Burning Man?
Just wait till you hear what happened, Mark.
Yeah.
Just wait till you hear the insanity that happened.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. You won't believe it. I'm a boots on the ground in the area, so I can tell you from firsthand just how insane it got in Northern
Did rumors
Nevada.
make it to Tahoe? How was Tahoe this weekend?
Oh my God! It was the talk of Tahoe. Was are they surviving in the desert? Is everybody gonna?
Should we go help them?
Can they deal with the rain for 2 days? Okay, well, you won't believe how insane it got, but we'll get into it. Wes has an interesting study on stuffed animals to talk about.
Yes, more specifically, adults and stuffed animals.
Sounds problematic.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a lot of trauma.
very-
It's a lot of trauma we're going to talk
Yeah.
about.
Okay, Mark's got a fools at work and schools. Fantastic.
That's right.
Fantastic. And Pat's got a lightning round that includes record-setting mullets and drunks, at least.
Yeah, and maybe one other bonus piece if we get to it, but at least those two coming right at you. A big time.
Hell
Fantastic.
yeah.
Can't wait. Packed lineup. And thanks, guys, for covering on Friday. As you said, I was in Tahoe. And
Well, listen
it
to
was
your voice. Well, it's full.
little
it's
rainy.
Full.
Yeah, you
ring.
have a pretty
Your
strong
is
voice.
Full ring.
At
A
the end
little
of
ra-
last
well-
show, I was joking and I said I hope that Will loses his voice, mainly because I wanted you to have that good of a time. But I was like, and then Pat's like, "Oh, it's already gone." Like
That's our barometer for how good a time you're having.
Yeah.
Usually.
it was a great time, but voices were kept. The rain,
Nice.
So I can commiserate with the
maybe
folks
that's what the
Burning
humidity
Man.
and the rain loosened up.
I mean,
The vocal cords.
but
So
you
they
guys don't
loosened
even
up.
understand. You think that that's a good thing. You don't understand how devastating this rain was. I mean, we got to get to it. Like, I mean,
I read that everyone died at Burning Man. Every single
pretty
person
much,
that
Mark.
went to Burning
Pretty
Man
much all 80,000 just
Okay.
sucked into the desert.
died.
most
Diplo
of
got
the ti-
out.
They
The tech
they
community
think
has
that
been devastated.
they think that they might be sucked to the center of the earth. Mark,
Was it just
these
one bad
people.
trip they all had? A collective?
Oh
like,
my God,
bad
we'll
trip?
get to it. You won't believe it. You won't believe how insane things were.
We're still
Okay.
there, even though it ended on normal time.
Yeah.
We're stuck until the end of the concert. thing.
Yeah. So let's you guys. Anything else?
I'm going to miss my flight. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
gonna miss-
can't. But I can't pay my way out of here because there's no currency allowed.
I'm going to miss my flight home. My
What a
job.
conundrum.
You know,
You guys
that-
are
you
on.
know
You
that
guys are on the
a lot
trail.
of-
You know.
A lot of tech millionaires have been met with that very conundrum.
Yeah.
There's no currency all week, and then
Shit.
get to the end, and you really need to get on that flight back.
Yeah. Who do I bribe with these beans?
Yeah. No. I think it was mostly the people with the cash that.
Yeah,
Any,
I know.
anyways,
Yeah.
we'll get to it. We will get to it. Anything else about the weekend before we hop into the coffee?
Football's
Oh, j-
back.
Football's
it's
back.
great.
I was talking to you guys
Great.
right before we started streaming. Had an electrician in to put
Oh,
a,
yeah. Yeah.
put an outlet in here, and when I went to put the faceplate on the outlet, it sparked and blew the circuit. And
Yeah, how you
I was
feeling?
like, I called the guy back, and he goes, I said, "Hey man, what do you do?" He goes, "I'm at the beach, man." I said, "Okay, what should I do?" He's like, "You just push it back." And I said, "There's an exposed live wire here." He's like, "You just push it back, man. Just push it back." And I
Use your
said,
bare finger and push it.
Stuff
So
it.
No, grab something metal.
This is the same guy that would not turn the breaker off when he came in. I was like, "You want me to get the breaker?" He's like, "No, man, I'm okay." And I said, "Are you sure?" He goes, "It's nothing. It's 120, man. It's nothing."
He gets
And
a
I
little
said,
high from it. Yeah.
What? He He goes, 240 maybe, but 120 is nothing, man. Watch this. I'm just kidding. I didn't get shocked, but if I did, it'd be nothing.
Yeah, wow. He's
Sounds like a horrible electrician.
His
Like,
boss had to come fix it.
Psycho.
Yeah.
It's nothing, man.
A lot of
It
guys
gets so
don't
cold
stick-
here, man.
Yeah,
It gets
a
so
lot of
cold.
guys
We
don't
warm
stick
ourselves
around.
up before a
I
job.
kinda
He feigned that he completes the circuit, and he's in the middle to get warm before a job here in Chicago. Goes, ooh, it gets us warm, man. It's crazy. You love it. It's easy. Electricity, it's easy, right, man? It's just push it back.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know,
sounds
man. I blew the whole house.
like a
you
complete
push it back?
psycho. Yeah.
Did you push it back?
No, I called his boss. I said, come
Right.
fix this shit, dude.
Did you ask his boss about him? You're like, what the hell's up with that guy?
His boss came in here and he's like, his boss came in and he was like, Abdul did this one? I said, yeah. He goes, okay.
Did he touch
Not-
the wire to his
Yeah.
tongue like he always does?
He goes,
Not
did
the
he
first
tell you
time with
did he tell you to
Abdul,
push
yeah.
it back?
Yeah.
Did he say push it back?
He exaggerates. It's not. It's not like he says.
It's nothing. You go upstairs. I push it back.
Yeah. He immediately calls him and starts cursing him out in like Farsi.
It was,
You
it was,
explain about the 240?
it was cheap though. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah,
Here we
sure.
go.
There you go. That's nice. Yeah.
It's safe. It's safe, man. Don't worry. It's fucking safe.
I mean,
nothing.
it sounds very dangerous, Pat, but it is good to find a cheap electrician.
House fire is nothing.
It's
Yeah.
it's pretty. It's a
Whole
pretty good-
village burned down last year.
warmed us up. It
Yeah.
was great. All right, guys, are you ready for the cup of coffee in the big time?
Let's do it.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
All the trending news you need to know at the time of listening or watching this podcast right now. But first, a fun fact from listener Timmy in Canada. So you know he knows what he's talking about when it comes to hockey. And he sent this fun fact in from ESPN Sports Science. NHL hit is 17% harder than an NFL hit, even though NHL players are 20% smaller.
Now,
Is it because
is
of the
that because
speed?
they're going faster? Yeah. How fast?
Because
are
of the
hockey-
ice skating.
Yeah.
So according
Leverage.
to ESPN Sports Science and probably the NHL themselves, one little NHL Connor can allegedly hit way harder, significantly harder than Ray Lewis.
Wow.
Maybe
Well,
at full
hold on, no,
speed
no,
on the
no.
ice, but otherwise, I don't buy this at all.
Well, you
Not
can't
on
say
buy
that.
it for a fucking
Ray
second,
Lewis
Wes.
is an outlier. Ray Lewis is an outlier.
This is the most bullshit stat I've ever seen.
Well, hang on,
It
hang on.
seems very bullshit.
Hang on. The fastest like an NFL player runs is usually like in the low 20s,
20,
22,
low 20s,
23. 23 is very fast, like running backs. Right? They say skaters get to like 35 miles per hour. So I think
There you go.
I
That's it.
think it's when you're at 35 miles per hour,
So if
And
you're
only then.
35,
but that's
And
very
you
few
are-
and far between. Yeah.
Well, do you
and
remember
when
did
do
you
they
see the
hit? When do
American-
they hit at that speed?
That's
Very
like
rarely.
an open ice when like they get like the ball, like a brawl ensues afterwards.
Very
They're
rarely do they
they're-
get hit at that speed.
but I would imagine a kickoff return is similar, you know, like
Not anymore. That's why they changed
Yeah.
the rule. Did you see the American Gladiators documentary? They talked about the one game where the competitor would swing at you like a bag
Yeah.
of sand.
it ended Malibu's career.
Human
That's what they said
cannonball,
was the hardest fucking thing.
Malibu was concussed. He couldn't
And all those guys played football before in
Yeah,
their
yeah,
lives, and they were like, "This is the worst thing ever." So
Well,
maybe
yeah,
it
but
could be like
but that's a giant bag of sand, not a tiny Connor.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I would
nice,
take.
too.
I would rather get hit by Connor on the ice than Ray
100%.
Lewis on the
Would
ground,
you rather have run into you at full speed? Connor
Connor.
McConnor at 150 soaking wet, or Ray Lewis just jacked to hell? at
Ray Lewis is
260?
an outlier. I'm telling
Do we
you,
have
he's an
that
outlier.
workout video? We need to bring that
Dude,
back.
any linebacker, I would choose Connor.
Yeah, right.
We need to make it a show regular with it, the workout of the two Connors.
Any safety, I would choose Connor too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean,
Sean Taylor hit harder.
Yeah. He decleats
Easily.
you.
easily. So, anyways, that's top.
This is something that they tell the Canadian kids in school, and that's
Yes,
like
that's
one of
it.
those urban
That is-
myths.
That's a propaganda stat, Wes. 100%.
Yeah,
that is
absolutely
hockey
propaganda.
propaganda. We just got sent into us.
I would rather get beamed in the face by a football than a puck, but no one the hitting.
Sure,
Right. Yeah. Take pride
Pucks
in
are
that.
harder.
Yeah.
Pucks.
You lose a lot of
besides
teeth.
baseballs. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, that's a fun fact about hockey. Okay. Huge trends. We need to mention neo-Nazis. I don't want to talk about this one at length, but they stormed Disney over the weekend to protest and then surprised everybody by praising Biden as a better president than Trump. So it was just a fucking disaster at Disney World.
What was going on? Like over the Little Mermaid again? What was going on?
No, it's just like over these Nazis who love Nazism, and then they're just like,
we got a big Groupon.
They're blowing everybody's
to
mind.
Yeah.
They're like rooting for Biden, but also saying that they want to eliminate
Ukraine, right?
Everybody.
The talking points is Ukraine's Nazis and Biden supports.
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
That's
but it's
the
just
talking points. Yeah.
It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. So you got neo-Nazis up in the mix. Why? This is insane. Get them out of here.
Well, Walt Disney was sympathetic to the Nazis.
Oh, is that why they like Disney? Anyways, get him out of here.
He was a great
those
guy.
guys out of here.
It's Walt Disney's
great
anniversary of his death. We're here to spew hate as he would have wanted.
It was absolutely bananas looking up, like trying to understand that story because it's just like written about from 50 different perspectives. It's wild.
I hate the talking points that Ukraine is all Nazis and anyone supports Ukraine as Nazis, but
for sure. But one of the guys who was doing the protest was an Azov battalion guy, so that's what.
Right. I mean, there are some Nazis in Ukraine for sure.
I mean,
the Jews.
But they're not all.
The Jews.
I know that Walt was an anti-Semite, but they would often have like Donald Duck fighting Nazis in World War II. They were like,
but Donald Duck, but Donald Duck's
playing
like the
both
worst
sides,
character.
Pat.
But Donald Duck's a buffoon, Pat.
That's true. He is a
You notice they had the biggest buffoon fighting the Nazis.
Yeah.
It's all been a psyop.
That's like it's like Elmer Fudd.
Exactly.
Warner Brothers fighting the Nazis. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Unbelievable stuff going on in Florida. Come on, DeSantis.
He got married there, bro, and he's talking shit against them. He's such a Disney stan, and he's trying to politicize his their wokeness.
Shouldn't he come together? Shouldn't he come together with them to get the neo-Nazis out of there? I mean, this could be something that finally bridges the gap a little bit.
But it's also weird because the other talking point is everyone's like not everyone. I'm saying that some people are saying that they're feds again, right? So that it's not
that is like a theory.
Like the Patriot people are feds.
It's never all feds.
At this point,
it's never just all feds.
I saw that story and I was getting so worked up because they're feds.
That's what I'm saying.
But they support Ukraine because Ukraine's all Nazis.
I didn't want to spend any time on it because it's so fucking stupid. Weird and nuts and stupid.
Can we all agree that Nazis suck? Whether no matter what.
But if you had to hang out with one
handshake, that's the only one we need to go with on this one every time. Okay,
worse than Satanist.
Right, exactly. Get out of here as well. They're both bad, Wes. No hate groups allowed. R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett. 76 skin cancer. Rest in peace. And to Steve Harwell.
That's how he should have gone, right? With all the beaches.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sense.
I mean, so as you
that or liver cancer.
Right.
Lived a great life, enjoyed it. RIP at 76 to Jimmy Buffett. Steve Harwell, the singer of Smash Mouth, also dead at 56. No cause of death given there. And oh, really?
Well, yeah, I did the story on him last year, and it might have been a one-off, but he got really drunk on stage and started Heil Hitlering and cursing out like the Jews on stage last year. Yeah, remember? Yeah, he had a bad ending, but
he stopped performing. He stopped performing in 2021, and then they've been still touring after him, but he's been in hospice and no cause of death. So, yeah, that's R.I.P.
Harwell's been in hospice. Damn.
Yeah, he had a rough last couple of years. Alcohol.
Yeah, but their music aside, the music is all about good vibes. So RIP to those guys.
Very, very uplifting music. Very happy music.
Yeah.
I heard he was at Mount Sinai and they wouldn't give him a new liver.
I mean,
probably Jewish doctors.
Yeah.
He didn't want it. He didn't want a Jewish liver, is what I heard.
I don't want to speculate, but when I heard, I figured at that age,
turned it down.
What religion is the liver?
Wait a minute. What did you say the last name was?
Bless it. See if it recoils.
Smash Mouth. Yeah. So RIP. Also RIP to LSU football this season. Brian Kelly got railroaded by the Florida State Seminoles.
Speaking of tough livers, yeah.
The coaching staff, I mean, he I hope he drank 10 bottles of scotch after that one to try to forget it, because he got just destroyed. Recruiting, the guy who scored all the touchdowns for Florida State was from Louisiana, a transfer portal guy. Basically, LSU just got ran off the field, on and off the field. Brian Kelly, RIP. Thank you for killing my football program.
These are more reasons I would have bet that your voice would have been gone, Willie.
Right.
Like a season opener loss, boys weekend.
I mean, I just, actually it was great to be with friends, because it lifted my spirits when I realized that drunk Irish clown fucked my team up completely. So
Good point. Plus,
Yeah,
with all those historic singers dying, you guys could listen to like music that you grew up on as well. Probably that's a good.
It was just
forget the game. Let's listen to Jimmy Buffett
drowning
and
your
Smash Mouth.
sorrows. Yeah, listening to Jimmy Buffett, Smash Mouth, back and forth. It was actually a good way to experience him totally fucking up the LSU Tiger football program. And the last death to report on today is, sadly, guys, another gender reveal gone wrong. This time in San Pedro, Mexico. A pilot participating in this particular gender reveal theatrics lost control of his plane and crashed. And the video does not show the crash. The pilot passed away in the hospital later. But here's what happened right during the gender reveal that led up to this horrific accident. So they're standing in front of an "Oh baby" sign. Plane flies over. Whoops. Plane just full. And then the couple keeps making out, and the pyrotechnics keep going off. So
Jeez.
The plane's wing just snaps and he crashes.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
One take. This keeps happening. One's coming. One's going out.
The Arizona one you covered, where they said a 47,000 acre wildfire. Now a pilot is just literally
Don't
crashing
forget the
to his
pipe bomb,
death.
Will. Don't forget the pipe bomb that killed
The
Grandma.
pipe bomb. That's right. So
dude, this
When
is
also one that killed
yeah.
killed the dad. He was he was manufacturing it for a gender reveal, and it blew up in his face and killed him. Killed the dad.
People. They got to jail. If they survive them, they should jail them.
It should be there. There should be. It's such a weird concept to begin with. You put a pregnant lady as close as you can to as many explosives as you can, and just hope nothing goes wrong.
To a stunt, Will. It's literally a stunt.
Right.
It's like you have to get special insurance for it. These people, not that these people are getting insurance for it, but if you want to do this activity, you usually need a coordinator to come in.
Not
Stunt
Mexico.
It's a great point. Who started this trend? Tom Cruise. It's a stunt.
No, Tom Cruise.
Maybe
We're all hoping that
He would survive it. Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Anyways, not great. I'm with you guys. I think they need to put some limits on these things.
It's got to stop.
Yeah, it's got to stop. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I was thinking of better ways you could celebrate somebody getting pregnant, right, than a gender reveal with pyrotechnics, and
A gift from the registry.
that would be pretty appropriate.
Just an
I agree,
idea.
Pat. I agree, Pat. But maybe people should just celebrate by enjoying 19 inches of Venom. What do you think about that?
Whoa.
You
Sounds
guys
like
want
a
19
porno.
inches of Venom?
You talking about the Spider-Man collectible that's coming out?
Yeah, PlayStation UK tweets, treat yourself to 19 inches of Venom and more with the Marvel's Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition. Hashtag Spider-Man 2 PS5. Pre-order here. And then it shows the Venom, 19 inches tall Venom collectible figurine. And then Me, the OG, says 19 inches of what now? Yeah, because the entire internet was like, why would you tweet it this way, you weirdos?
Yeah.
Here come the anime videos on all the porn sites of Venom with 19-inch cock fucking some damsel in distress.
Wes, you don't even have to go to the porn sites because they tweeted it. So they just replied with actual Venom.
did they?
Did you not have
Yeah.
a partner to masturbate with?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Every time I hear
19
them,
inches
like,
of Venom. 3.
You're gonna come so quick watching Venom fuck this little girl.
I have to get home now.
What is this? 19 inches?
Do you think this was
it.
intentional? I mean, like,
Of course.
Stop it, Venom.
It's pretty much what those are.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
She's
why is
so
it 19
innocent,
inches?
And he's got 19 inches to change that.
Yeah.
Change that innocence forever.
So the question is though, was this just like, was
It's
this
a
on
great tweet.
purpose to get clicks,
Yeah,
or
of
was it just like a
course.
it's like a way too horny and unaware?
It was unaware. They were aware. The tweeter was aware of
And
it.
it worked, Willie.
Yeah.
It worked. What's
It
the
did
point?
work.
Now I'm
We're
knowing
talking about it.
Spider-Man 2's coming out, the collector's edition with a 19-inch Venom doll. It looks pretty
I
sick.
want that
You're right.
19-inch Venom doll.
You're right, but it actually made me want to buy Spider-Man 2 less, and I actually liked the first Spider-Man game. So I don't know what that says. So
Yeah, that game was cool.
did you guys
but it got
ever
so
play?
repetitive. It got
I
so
have it. I
repetitive. The
haven't
side
played it.
missions got so freaking repetitive. It was very fun swinging around and good graphics, good storyline with the the Asian bad guy and all that stuff. But like the side missions were just like you have to go rescue 12 people on the rooftop again.
Right. It was a little boring, but
well,
also
what do you
it's
want,
supposed
Mark?
to be improved. And
Less
then I don't know.
repetitiveness.
And also less horniness over Venom, because I like Venom the character, but that kind of weirded me out a little bit.
Venom's the
19
best,
inches.
dude.
The
Let
19
it
inches
sting
Venom.
your vagina and
Yeah.
paralyze it.
Oh, she's numb now.
Let it possess your vagina.
Got a parasite in her. The symbiote.
You can do it.
Take it
That
over
is-
inside.
That's a nice host you got there.
Yeah. Oh no. Someone got symbiosis.
Semen Tex, I hope, is behind this, and they're just setting up a Venom line. You know what I mean? Like they take you over and they make you. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll be 19 inches of Venom
That's
Yeah.
true.
with the
That's
semen.
the
Tex.
thing that makes you come
Makes
more.
you load. Load
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, because this could be all a
Load.
setup. They could be working together. PS5 and Semen Tex
That's
Venom
true.
loads.
It's got to be Cementex, right? It's got to
You
be.
don't want to cement text, maybe.
I mean, Cementex makes more sense, but
You don't want
it
to
just doesn't roll.
cement text to Venom. Bad combo.
Yeah, that's a party.
Yeah.
a real party. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's got legs. Like they should. I mean, now that they've done, now that the 19 inch
The messy
out,
room.
Yeah,
That other stuff is acid, right? He spits. It's acid.
Well, it's like his suit's like a it's like a stretchy. It's like an alien life form.
he
So,
takes
like,
you over. Yeah,
Yeah.
you coming out of the alien suit, you know.
the venom
messy load.
pills will it'll make
like
you
liquid
19 inches
nails.
of venom.
That's how he takes you over. He fucks you with his 19 inch.
With his
Yeah.
black, with
Yeah.
his black 19-inch.
You're a minion of his. Yeah.
You just fall to the ground.
Getting home now.
Wow, it really is 19 inches. Said someone.
Who are you?
They weren't lying.
Wow.
Is that part of the game?
What was that? 19 inches?
Close and lock the door.
Oh man.
See if you can resist.
I need to lay down.
See, this might take over the whole porn world. All right, and so they did pretty good there, PS5, and at least they aren't Burning Man. Okay, the topic du jour. Okay, PS5, 19 inches of venom works out. Burning Man trying to have their festival, their annual festival where you do drugs in the Black Rock Desert in northern Nevada. They tried to do it, and there was rain. Okay.
Those protesters tried to warn him. They tried to stop him from going.
Look, the protesters tried to tell them, and then once they got there,
Bad omen. Yeah.
look at this, guys. Unbelievable scenes. Just
It's a rainbow.
rainy. You see the rain on the floor?
It's kind of muddy.
It got muddy. It got super muddy, guys. A lot of mud. There was mud, and all the bikes and trucks couldn't use their wheels in the mud. I
Right.
mean, it was crazy. It started raining Friday night. And worst of all, they couldn't leave the mud until it dried up, which is
Right.
what
In
happened.
a desert, what does that
desert.
take? A couple hours?
It took till before we're taping this podcast, Mark. So they couldn't leave.
Yeah, but then
the
it was
mud.
bumpy. Then it was really
Right.
bumpy.
Because they tried-
Hard,
that's because-
bumpy.
That's
All
because
out
they
of
tried
sorts,
to
Max.
leave and
Yeah.
made
All out of
horribly
sorts.
deep tracks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What
it's
time's
so bumpy
your
now.
flight?
yeah. Just it's tough.
Hope
It's
they don't
tough
give
out
up
there.
my first class C because I'm late.
Yeah, it's a big.
I mean, it
it's a
does sound
big
like a
concern.
nightmare to be in the fucking desert.
Oh,
like
that sounds
with
like the
mud.
best. If you're
was
going to
yeah.
Burning Man, I mean, come on.
They could not leave. It got muddy. It rained for 2 days of the 8. it got muddy, and they could not leave until the mud dried, which was before we actually taped this to report
Which
on
was
it.
the last day of the concert, right? Who goes
Yes,
to the concert?
The day the festival was scheduled to end
experience.
anyways was
Okay.
Monday, September 4th. And now, you know, after a few dry hours, we're taping this pod on Monday, September 4th. Get this, it's dried up and they can all leave now. And
Yeah,
people
it's back to land.
are just watching them burn the Burning Man tonight on Monday night, or sorry, you know, last night instead of on Saturday night when it was scheduled, because it rained. It had rained.
It turns out that people go to Burning Man are crybaby pussies.
Yes, Mark, especially Diplo and Chris Rock. After being quote unquote stranded for days, according to the AP, the burners are now getting to leave the festival on time somehow as we are taping the podcast. But despite this being a completely huge trending national story where it was a national emergency somehow, you know, some are still staying for an extra day to enjoy the burn and drive on a little bit drier roads tomorrow, you know, and it's just a little bit less bumpy, maybe a little bit easier. But our long national nightmare of having it rain for, you know, about 30% of the time Burning Man was going on is finally over, guys.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. If one entire group of people needs to be wiped off the face of the earth, Burning Man folk ain't the like, not, that's a decent option in my opinion. You know, if we're gonna wipe one group of people off the face of the earth, it's Burning Man attendees. I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over.
Well, it was so dangerous, Mark. You almost got your wish. But what was
some
funny?
Sort of biblical event. Oops.
What was funny is
Burning Man heads.
You saw
they
the
make all your
celebrities.
tech, Mark. They make all your tech.
Yeah.
You saw the celebrities and rich ass techie guys leaving and bitching about the fire, or I mean about like the mud, and then all the locals just stayed. And after they all left, they were like, "This is actually better. It's like way more like it used to be. Fuck those people
all
that
the
left.
pussies left. All the posers left.
Yeah, like all the people that ruined Burning Man for the last 5 years finally fucking left. And we're gonna have a fun last 2 days. So
They couldn't get a helicopter out of there if they wanted to.
That's what they ended up doing.
Fucks. Yeah.
That's what they did. They had to walk like 6 miles to like a helicopter pickup, and they were like, "I don't want to walk in the mud."
I bet that's not allowed. I bet that's specifically not allowed. The helicopter
guys,
thing.
it rained for 3 days, guys, and it was
that's why
important.
they walk for it.
It was important that everybody knew that the celebrities and the rich people did not like the rain for 3 days.
Yeah, I found out that Chris Rock is still into drugs because what the fuck is he doing at Burning Man? I get Diplo.
Trying to do drugs and then pussying
he?
out and driving away with Diplo. Yeah, one guy died, guys, and it wasn't the fucking rain. Obviously, he did a shitload of drugs. So no,
I'm sure
no
there's
shit.
a
It's Burning
death or two at Burning Man every year.
Every year, Wes.
One cult
Every
leader
year.
died. Will.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? Just like every other year. There were rumors that the rain was created by the government to spread Ebola and that one guy who died was drowned. But no, again, like I said,
Whose rumor was that?
It was just a
Charlie
bunch of
Kirk's
people
rumor?
who took, drugs in the desert, and then it rained for 3 days. And
1995.
Let's get all the cult leaders out to the desert and flood them.
unreal shit out of Burning Man.
Conflicted patterns because he has friends that go.
Unreal shit out of Burning Man. Yeah, the locals are busting on these motherfuckers bad. Like they're getting dragged because
they've always been
rain.
They're gonna give us the swine flu.
And guys, anyways, that's not important. That's not important at all. The real travesties this weekend happened in the air. Air Canada removed 2 passengers on a flight from Vegas to Montreal because they refused to sit and vomit for the 5-hour flight. Air Canada told them the best they could do was rubbing coffee grounds on the vomited in seats to suppress the smell, but that they had to leave the flight if they refused to sit in the vomit.
Now it smells like coffee and vomit.
Yep. And they were like, you better sit in it, eh? And then apparently the captain came up to the 2 women and threatened to put them on the no-fly list as well for being quote unquote rude to the most to the stewardesses on the plane.
Was it their vomit or someone on a previous plane?
Previous flight vomited.
Well,
they wanted the 2 ladies to sit.
They have
in
a
it.
legit gripe.
Yeah, no, true. And then the woman next to him posted the story online and is like, I can't believe I fucking saw on Air Canada. Nobody's taking questions. I think Air Canada is trying to bury this, probably paying them a bunch of money.
We're not going to clean it. We're just going to rub coffee grounds.
Yeah. And then
we fucking cleaned it. It just still smelled. So it was either replace the seats or you got to wait for the next fucking flight.
Don't threaten to put them on the no-fly list.
Oh, well, no fly list is insane. Yeah.
No fly list was insane. Yeah.
Maybe offer him a discount.
Dude,
Sure,
I
no,
thought
free
Canadians
flight
were
next
nice.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I thought
Dude,
Canadians were nice.
I got upgraded to first class one time, and it was like
Lucky.
perfect timing, right? Because I got upgraded. I'm sitting there, and the woman in front of me, I can see her. She's like got her head tilted over. She's sleeping, like really pretty close to the larger first class table between the two seats, and she just starts fucking going, just puking everywhere on that table. And her husband notices it and starts trying to clean it up with like napkins. And like having someone vomit in front of you like that, she vomited no less than a minute straight of just.
Did it make
of
you
her
want to
vomiting.
vomit? Did you?
Yeah, dude, but I couldn't complain because it was a free upgrade to first class. But I wanted, so I kept looking at the dude to the left of me who probably paid for his ticket. I was like, "Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna say something?
What can he say?
It's a classic.
Yeah, I
time
paid
a
for
joke.
this first class ticket.
Why'd you vomit? I paid for this.
Get this lady out of here."
Not the first class experience, is it?
Wow. Wow.
She
Yeah. I
was
mean,
sleep vomiting. It was horrible.
how could
dude.
she do that? Yeah. So the one time, Pat, it's interesting. The one time I vomited on a plane, I was a little kid and I was sitting in first class for some reason, and I vomited on a first class passenger, and he was very nice about it. So
Yeah, to your face.
yeah, he bitched about me later for sure.
Yeah.
And back in the USA, still in the air though, thanks to Triggerman for sending this one in. Delta had to ground an entire flight in an emergency landing due to one man's horribly, disgustingly stinky diarrhea that nobody on the flight could handle. The Airbus A350.
What did you just say?
One man's disgustingly stinky, horrible diarrhea that nobody on the airplane could handle. Had to be landed because of it. The Airbus A350, Mark, had just taken off from Atlanta to Barcelona. And right about when they got over Virginia, our home state, this happened.
It's a long
It's just
flight.
a biohazard
Coffee
issue.
beans and
We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they wanted to come back to Atlanta. Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they wanted to come back to Atlanta. Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they wanted to come back to Atlanta.
Yep. Got to go back.
So he shit like running to the bathroom.
Must be.
Came out of
That's
his
the
way.
only way you could have diarrhea
Yeah.
all the way through the
Right.
airplane.
Right.
He was
Unless it
wearing
was intentional.
shorts.
Unless he was a dick, yeah.
He was wearing shorts.
What do you do there? I mean, that's a kill yourself moment, right? That's a suicide.
You think about killing yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
You try. You weigh the option of like opening the door to jump out, but if it will kill other people too. I
You
mean,
try to kill yourself.
You got to put a
Maybe-
bag
maybe-
over your head so no one can film you. Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately you put a bag over your head.
Dude, if
Yeah.
you ground a plane,
maybe
if you ground
maybe
a plane,
For your shit. Yeah, it's horrible.
maybe you lay in your own shit and start rolling around in it, just to like
insanity. plea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
insanity. Yeah.
Yeah. So the flight ended up making it to Barcelona 8 hours late, than it was later than it was scheduled to land. But it does bring up an interesting point. What Pat's talking about, like, do you think he got back on the plane? Nobody's reporting if this.
No
He's
one wants him
unnamed.
back on the plane. No one wants him back on the plane.
He's
he
unnamed.
he checked into a hotel for the duration that he was supposed to be in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And then when that ended, he came back and pretended that he went to Barcelona.
Yeah, he went on a laptop and got a lot of pics of Barcelona.
Hired a Photoshop expert.
Yeah,
what he did.
photoshopped himself in.
Downloaded a shitload of Google pics.
Pretended his ass went to Barcelona.
Oh man. Yeah, there's no way. Wouldn't you not want him back on the plane as a passenger? Wouldn't you be heckling him or?
You wouldn't
No,
have
even
control
if-
over
yeah.
it though. I just wonder
I
if
know,
the
but-
airline.
There's a 24-hour wait. Like if you diarrhea all over the plane, they're putting you in timeout for 24 hours, guaranteed.
Right. Like you don't get back in the pool, right? Like
Right,
you don't
exactly.
want you back in the pool.
Yourself.
I hope
in
he was like
fucking
really,
timeout.
Yeah.
really wanting to get back in the plane. Like just like, come on, let me back on.
You think they let him use like the flight attendant's speaker to like make an apology? Hey guys, I'm really sorry about that. I had some bad
Sorry, I
seafood.
shit on all of your arms.
Oh,
If anyone's affected by this, it's me more than you guys. I'm sorry.
telling you.
Have a
They're gonna
safe
put a
trip.
policy.
I'm gonna sit it out. Have fun in Barcelona. I'm gonna sit it out.
Right.
They're gonna
Yeah.
have to put a policy, bro. Like if you have diarrhea, do not try to make it to the bathroom because then we're gonna have diarrhea all throughout this plane.
100%.
But yeah, but you're going to try to make it no matter what.
But
yeah,
so
it's
you
hard
just
to control.
Pat, you just want to just ruin your seat.
You're just gonna give in, be like, you know what? I don't think I can make it. Here we go.
If someone diarrheaed next to me, I would throw up.
I don't know, man.
It would cause such a chain reaction. Like you mentioned, the woman throwing up in front of you.
That's what I'm
If
saying,
someone
throw up,
diarrheaed in the seat next to me, I would throw up, and then like it would be like a chain reaction.
It's tough to control.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
It's tough to control, but
You
it's
got
a
to
serious
take up the
problem.
carpet.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
you
that guy's
You got to get rid of that
fault.
carpet.
Technically,
Get rid of that carpet, dude.
I mean,
But
Hey,
it's
if you ask
terrible.
me,
whose fault is it, Wes?
It's the whatever sickness he got. I mean,
Yeah.
we've all had uncontrollable diarrhea at one point in our lives, right? Where you just
And
Not
every time you have it, you're thankful. You're so upset and defeated, but you're so thankful this is happening at home.
So
Yeah.
how far away could he have been from a bathroom? I've never had diarrhea where if I'm 50 feet from a bathroom, I can't make it. Like
middle of the plane, yeah, but he's maybe older, doesn't have the
He's like
control anymore.
maybe
window
he's
seat.
older. He's abiding by the seatbelt sign. Like, oh,
the shuffle getting over passengers might have jarred it a little looser, you know.
Oh yeah,
True.
for sure, running around like that. I don't know who's to blame, but I'll say this:
he's the
what
Turbulence.
happened? What happened in the air and what happened at the gender reveal in Mexico? That sounds way worse than Burning Man to me.
Yeah, I would rather be at Burning Man in the mud than on the diarrhea plane.
1,000,000,000% than sit in the vomit seat or be on the diarrhea plane by 1,000,000,000%.
Based on
Would
the
you-
history of the desert, it's going to dry up pretty soon.
Would you
Right?
guys
Oh,
sit,
give it a couple hours, maybe.
would you guys sit in the puke seat though? Like if let's say you sit in the puke
free.
seat, you're going for free plus maybe a thing. I don't think I would want to miss my vacation. I think I would just suck it up as long as it was clean. Maybe there's a little smell. I would
So
suck it up.
this is pretty common. I almost did a story, but I didn't maybe 3 months ago about the worst things that passengers have had to sit in, and blood is one of them. It happens a
bad.
lot because there's like they got to turn the plane over. Weird shit happens in a seat, and then there's nothing they can fucking.
You did
do
one, I
about it.
think, also on like a scorpion. Or
Yeah.
one of us did one on like a
Something
scorpion
like
bite.
that. It
Yeah.
gets You just gotta.
I'm not
yeah.
sucking it up at all, Wes. I'm demanding a fix.
Well, I'm going to ask for the
Yeah, but I
coffee
don't wanna be
beans and a
delayed.
free flight and a voucher. I want
Yeah,
a $500
exactly.
voucher and some coffee beans.
I want to
Make them
get
pay
there.
for it.
Give me the Atlanta diarrhea guy treatment, except I didn't diarrhea on the plane. Is what I'm going
If
to
it's
say.
a local plane,
Well,
if it's
if
a local trip,
diarrhea, if this diarrhea is local,
I'll stay. But if I'm on my way to like fucking Hawaii or something and I'm gonna be delayed a whole day, I'm sitting in the puke. I don't care.
Live comments. Ryan asks, puke seat or diarrhea seat? And it's puke seat 1,000
Puke
fold
seat,
for me.
bro.
Diarrhea seats.
Diarrhea
Worst,
is
for sure. 'cause
awful.
that's like so liquidy. I guess puke is too, but so liquidy, you know it's in the seat. You know,
Now,
it's
we got to
like-
move on. This is a morning show.
Yeah.
It is okay. Okay, that brings us to
Ooh.
kind of. We'll see what you think about this news, but it is.
The cream of the crop!
And guys, this is something that's flown a little bit under the radar, but reports are out there that pirates, yar, iPad,
Pirates?
everything, pirates are back. Pirates back
They've
in
been
North
back.
America.
In Somalia they've been around, right?
No.
Pirates, I mean,
North America.
Oh,
Pirate.
you mean like white pirates?
Like porch pirates?
Caribbean
North American
pirates.
pirates that have probably not existed since the Caribbean days are back and active in San Francisco Bay. And what's going on?
Okay.
Here it is. Like they've got all these like pirate coves and shit where they steal boats and shit. What's going on is that these local pirates are basically mugging boaters, marina patrons, and even like using bolt cutters and shit to take off with full stolen boats at night. So they'll like go to a marina, mug everybody, steal all the boats they can get, steal all the shit out of the boats that they can get their hands on. And with limited resources for the cops to do anything about it in either San Francisco or Oakland, because there's rules that kind of protect the folks doing the crimes, boats are basically the new cars in California now. And owners are being warned that they may be pirated at any time. So they need to lock everything up and it's on them. Otherwise their shit's going to get completely jacked from the water. So kind of bad news, but pirates being back is also kind of cool news at the same time. So it's a long time since we've had any pirating going on in North America, and it appears Bay Area has brought it back.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just
It has
kinda-
been a while.
What kind of guys are these? I gotta see these guys. I gotta know. Are they
The locals
bums? Are
claim
they-
it's homeless. Locals
are they
claim it's
drag
homeless
rats?
that are turning themselves into pirates, but the cops have not. The cops, mum's the word from the cops. They don't know.
these are professionals, just like
I
car
think
thieves
so
are
too,
professionals. They're shipping them
I think so
overseas
too.
for like. I just watched Traffic on Netflix
Yep.
about the car
for
thieves.
sure.
It's just they're just shipping them somewhere else.
Times are tough. The Pirates are back because times are tough. I ordered a late night Domino's pizza the other night over the weekend, and
Idiot.
the guy couldn't find my house. He was like circling around in the app, and I went outside, and it was this guy in like the worst hoopty car I've ever seen. It made so much noise when it pulled up. It was probably like a 28-year-old car. He was like a 60-year-old meth addict, and he's like, I couldn't find the house. I'll circle around. There's coming out, and then
He's like,
I went
you know,
inside-
they're trying to replace us with the robot cars, but
yeah, I didn't look like he had a Domino's thing on his car, and then I went inside, and the pizza was soaking wet, like he peed on it. So
Oh,
so you put the pizza where it belonged,
soaking
Mark, in the
wet.
trash.
like an inch of liquid on top of it, like of the pizza. Like,
Did you take a picture? Oh,
yeah, I mean, I was pretty drunk, but I mean, like, I just threw it away. I tried to get a refund, but I wasn't able to fix it in the app, and like, it was bad. I think that, I mean, we got homeless guys delivering Domino's.
you got to
pizza.
tweet that at Domino's, man.
Yeah,
Inch of water on your pizza.
yeah. Well, it
That's
was
bad.
because like the grease, so it was like grease colored liquid. I was smelling it to see if it was pee. I was like, that's
You
gotta
get,
be
like,
pee, right?
triple pepperoni on it or something?
No, it was just cheese
Damn.
and pee.
Gross,
It's just
dude.
cheese and pee.
He isn't pig.
It was a urine pie.
He got frustrated. He couldn't find the house, so he said,
Yeah.
fuck you.
I think he was like he had to go, so he was waiting on the pizza.
Damn. It's got edges.
So I can't even order pizza these days.
Mark, you
Catch
got to
it.
never order from that fucking Domino's.
This
again,
is the
dude.
thing,
Like,
Chris.
Yeah.
Dude. Thank God he got the edges.
What's his pan?
I think I can just go on the pizza.
Tell you what, a large pizza will hold perfectly one of my pisses.
One of my pisses.
It's pretty bad.
Look, I know my pisses, okay?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't.
He won't be able to tell.
Damn.
Sorry about that, Mark. But
I got pirated.
you got pizza pirated. The people in San Francisco and Oakland getting actual pirated in the Bay. It's kind of crazy, right? Lots of pirates. So pirates are back. That's the takeaway from the cream. And today's coffee was brought to you by DraftKings. Can you believe we've had 7 months without an NFL game? Crazy,
Whoa.
right?
That's insane.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is. Well, good thing that's over. The NFL is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving you a can't-miss offer for Week 1. This week, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL game. DraftKings is hooking up everyone. Is hooking everyone up with game day greatness. All customers could take advantage of 2 new offers every single game day this September. And check out the app to see what you get. Download now and use code HARDFACTOR. Again, that's the DraftKings app. Download now and use code HARDFACTOR to sign up. New customers can take home $200 in bonus bets instantly just for betting $5. That's code HARDFACTOR only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit cpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. KS 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See DraftKings.com/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
There you go.
There you go.
Football's back.
Sorry about the long coffee, guys, but I guess
No, it's okay.
We had 4 days. We had 4 days off. There was so much to talk about.
Had a great time.
A lot of Burning Man in there. No.
Poop planes, mud pies, piss pies. A lot of everyone. Puke. A lot of
The news adds
sorry.
up.
Sorry,
everybody, so.
commuters.
Sorry for the extra content, Guys, kids love stuffed animals, right? Like, it's one of the first gifts you get as a human, usually, like an iconic teddy bear or something, right? Or if you're like a cool uncle, you get him like an aardvark or like something, like offbeat or whatever.
They won't shut up about them. This is
Right.
this is this name, and I love this one. It's called this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, kids love stuffed animals. Do you
When it's
guys
really
you guys,
unique? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well, of
like
course,
a
every
fucking
stuffed animal of
walrus.
theirs is the most unique,
What-
even if it's
What'd you name the bunny? I named the bunny. Oh, okay, you're an idiot.
Named it Snow White. Do you guys remember like your favorite stuffed animal as a kid? Did you have like the stuffed animal?
Yeah, I had a polar bear that was my favorite.
I had an Urkel doll that had catchphrases when you pulled the string.
Can I do that?
I also had a Hulkamania doll that I used to do wrestling moves on.
Nice.
wrestling buddy.
Then
Yeah.
hump.
And then I
Then the doll did some moves on me.
Then I used to face fuck it.
Every single person with a Hulkamania doll knows exactly what we're talking about.
I don't remember having a favorite, honestly. I definitely had stuffed animals, but I never like held on to one. Like they would just rotate.
Bro, US.
I had this one. This is a classic. It's a gunned Mutzy dog. Very, very like famous cliche stuffed animal. I had this thing on my fucking bed probably well into middle school. That's how long I held on to it. And it's probably still in my parents' basement. But
I had
a lot of ladies over till middle school. Huh?
I had a football. I had a football stuffed football that I would play with a lot.
I think
Does that
even
count?
after high school, I kept it on like a shelf or something. It was just like, one of those like just like nostalgic
Important
things.
to you.
Did
Yeah,
we
it
have
was
to make
important.
a stuffed pillow in shop class in 7th grade?
Home ec.
Probably.
Oh,
I know clock we did. Anyway, we grew out of stuffed animals. Perhaps, your next experience with a stuffed animal was like Build-A-Bear for Valentine's Day, or you like won something at an amusement park. By the way, nothing funnier than watching an idiot win like the biggest prize at an amusement park with his family and having to carry it around all day. Like some redneck wins like a 10-foot stuffed animal. He's got to lug it around all day.
Okay? I don't think it through.
Yeah, Latinos, rednecks, they love those big stuffed animals, and it can bring us all together.
Spend like $500 at a game.
Yeah. It can bring us all together.
I'm gonna get you that one, baby. I'm gonna get it.
Anyway, as an adult, that's probably the extent of your stuffed animal experiences. Or is it? I don't know if you guys are keeping a dark secret if you still sleep with a stuffed animal. But the New York Times
Still got that crusty Hulkamania doll.
Yeah, it probably
Gentle with it. Don't bend its arms; it'll break.
A New York Times article written by this woman Sarah Gannett just came out, and it references a 2017 study conducted by Atomic Research for the Build-A-Bear. They polled 2,000 adults, and they revealed that adults are chock full of unresolved childhood trauma, and they display that trauma by continuing to sleep with their childhood stuffed animals. Here's the results.
This will bring mom and dad back together.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it's skyrocketed because of
This
COVID,
is a
too.
tough study right here.
It's a tough study. Listen to this.
Rocking some people's worlds right now.
More than half of respondents mentioned they still own a stuffed animal. 40% still sleep with their stuffed animal by their side. 56% said they have owned and held on to their favorite stuffed animal for more than 2 decades. 72% said they plan to keep their stuffed animal forever. 30% said a feeling of comfort was the first memory that comes to mind when thinking about a childhood stuffed animal, followed by the memory of the person that gave it to them, 22%, and the stuffed animal's appearance, 19%. And adults living in the United States, where you're most likely to have trauma-filled stuffed animal, 75%, Midwest, 72%, and Northeast. So Southern, 75%, Midwest, 72%, and Northeast, 70%. So
this is the stuffed animal that I was crying for daddy to get in the car that made him take his eyes off the wheel.
It kept me invisible when daddy was
into oncoming traffic and killed mommy and him.
So that would be you could see why you'd hold on to that one.
Gotta keep that one.
You got it.
Who is the sample size, dude?
Adults.
Just adults or
2,000. All I got it for you is 2,000 adults, Pat. 2,000 adults.
Where were they, dude? Yeah.
Well, it says Southern.
Yeah, they're all over the
Midwest
country.
and Northeast.
Yeah. So the people out west don't really.
The stipulation was they had to have stuffed animals as adults, right?
I guess so. Is the control so?
Do you own a stuffed animal as an adult?
Yeah, well, no, I don't even think they had to have stuffed animals because 40% said they still sleep with the stuffed animal. So I guess 60% said they didn't either, or
But
not.
do they have them or not? Like,
I don't know.
This
is all not important. What's important is
not?
that the childhood trauma these adults are pushing deep down,
Yeah.
is what's happening all over the United States. And one clinical psychologist from the University of Pennsylvania pointed out that stuffed animals can be transitional objects, which is a psychological term often used with regard to children for an item that provides comfort during times of anxiety or change. Adults hold on to these things as, comfort, whatever. I mean, listen, hey, if you got a stuffed animal that you still sleep with, good for you if it brings you comfort. It's a little weird, but
have these adults heard of pets?
Right. I was going to say, Mark's, I sleep with a dog.
Stuffed animal for adults a little bit there.
Right.
So 40% of people sleep with stuffed animals as adults.
And then presumably they put them away because
mind-boggling.
when you were going through, I realize we're a couple years removed from our phases, right? But when you're going through your phase, when you're popping into a lot of adults' bedrooms, I don't remember seeing stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Right?
No, because it's kind of like, if I hook up with her, this
you
is gonna
hide
be an
it.
issue.
They hide it. They might
She's got
hide
12 stuffed
definitely-
animals. I'm
I've
not going to be
definitely
able to
called
ghost
my
her.
roommate before and been like, "Hey, bud, clean my room. I'm bringing one back," and he did it. So I don't know. I'm sure that's a thing.
I feel like it is women. I'm just guessing here who have the stuffed animals that they sleep with more than men. I'm just
Or
They have a
guessing.
trap door.
Or dudes with Hulk dolls.
Or dudes with Hulk dolls.
Yeah.
No, don't touch that.
Anyway,
Why is it so dusty?
It's missing one arm. Yeah. It sure is.
yeah.
No, don't try to sew that up. I like it like that.
Why is its rear end worn out? It's a different color in the back.
One woman, a board certified sleep psychologist, told Duke University School of Medicine that she began sleeping with her child's stuffed alligator during pregnancy. It soothed her after vivid nightmares. Also, made side sleeping more comfortable, and she also enjoyed the way the bumps on the alligator's tail felt against her clit when she would slide it up and down at night.
So she stole her daughter's alligator.
The one with the vibrating tail.
The alligator tail is something. Let me tell you.
A lot of people sleeping with Venom dolls in 2024.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, so the psychology behind it is there's this thing called cognitive arousal, which is the type of thinking that you do during your waking hours, like the worry. You sit there and you worry about shit. And self-soothing is something that most people should do before sleep. And hugging a stuffed animal is something that can help you with that. So it's all about ritual. If you have a stuffed animal, you self-soothe with it. It'll help you go to bed quicker. And a lot of people have this ritual from growing up. So they just continued to do it, probably. And whatever works, right?
So what are the psychologists saying? Keep doing it or try to work on the issue that's making
No, I don't. You can transition to like a body pillow if you don't want to be judged as a weirdo. If you're sleeping with a giant teddy bear when you're 40, obviously. But
Right.
you know,
they create pillow. They have pillows.
They have pillows now. Yeah, I sleep with a body pillow. I fucking love it. But
live comments for Bailey is getting vulnerable. Like Bailey says that, and unfortunately, it's Bailey, are you a girl or a boy? I still have my stuffed monkey from being a baby. My mom saved it and sent it to me years ago. I'm 39. So is this?
Listen, lots of
but
people
that's not.
Are you sleeping with it?
Here, she didn't have it
should start
forever,
doing-
right?
We should
So,
start
like-
sneaking little accessories onto Wes's body pillow. Like start with some googly eyes, and then maybe like a little hat we sew onto it, and then a tail.
A wig.
Bailey says he's a boy, and it's a
And
box
it's in the garage. Oh,
No,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course, there you go. So Bailey's not culling
That's
with it. That dude, keeping a little stuffed animal is a keepsake that your parents send you from.
That's different.
Bailey-
this is like
the
sucking your.
39-year-old boy.
Yeah, Bailey's just a boy at
this
heart.
is like, this
It's
is
a
like
red
Mark-
flag if you're sleeping with
Yeah.
a giant stuffed animal.
This is like
Sucking
sucking
on
your
your
thumb
thumb,
and holding
yeah.
onto the animal to get to sleep.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So yeah, no, Bailey
Because
confirms.
mommy
There's
and
not
daddy
sleep.
were fighting.
So, right, it's like what Wes said. It's like somebody's like holding on to a mommy daddy issue from a transition phase where the thing helped them feel more comfortable. And this is, I mean, I think that you should probably, if you had a therapist, they would probably want to talk to you about that if you're doing.
Yeah, the first thing you should bring up is if you're sleeping with a stuffed animal, you should bring that up early on, session 1.
Yeah, it might be a good thing to just get out of the way there. What do you think about that one?
That'll
We'll
change
run
the
this
route
past
pretty
me.
quickly.
Yeah.
Where the
That'll
therapist
save you a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
You want to try to weigh your hotness too. You want to look yourself in the mirror and have an honest conversation with yourself about how hot you are.
He's like,
What's going to cut to the quick
straight
here?
Straight to session 5 it is.
Yeah, you're making my job
What's
easy.
the craziest thing about myself I can tell you to really, really get a lot more done?
So anyway, more power to you. But that's if you're feeling self-conscious about it, you are not alone. You are not alone.
Yeah, a lot of people
sleeping with stuffed animals out there.
Wow.
You weirdos.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got a short Fools That Work in Schools for you today. Let's head over to Great Hearts Western Hills, which is a charter high school in San Antonio. And for those that don't know, I looked it up, but it said like a charter school receives government funding but operates independently of the established state school system which it's located. What the fuck does that mean, Wes? What's a charter school?
I think it's like the curriculum that they are required to teach.
If you wanted to start a new school right now,
from
let's say like for whatever reason, like LeBron's school, like it's a charter school.
That's a charter
so you can do it. So you can say, hey, we're going to service the community, and people get vouchers to go there. So
from other
the vouchers,
places.
and that feeds government money in because it is servicing the community, and a lot of times it's in schools, communities where there's too many kids in the public school anyway.
Okay.
Right. But you can teach what you want. You can
it's more
teach whatever the fuck
personalized
you
teaching,
want.
creative teaching, right?
Well, okay, real quick, not to sidetrack, Mark, you can teach what you want in some respects. However, what's happening right now in Oklahoma is they're trying to introduce a Catholic charter school, right? And they're doing it only so they can take it to the Supreme Court to erode the separation of church and state. Traditionally, it can't be a religious school.
So it's not cookie cutter public school curriculum. It's like
No, it
more
could be
personalized teaching. It's more creative.
If you have like a group of horse riding girls who are always missing class, you could set up like a horse riding charter school.
So Great Hearts Western Hills in San Antonio, they came up with a unique idea, which they're allowed to do because they're a charter school and they're so smart and creative over there. And that is to hand out a specific color bathroom pass for female students while they're on their periods, the purple pass, which is the second grossest color and second most offensive color I think you can pick for that.
Yeah, it's a deep red.
Yeah, dark, chunky, deep purple red.
Yeah.
Why do they need the identifier? What's the?
Well, because they're on their periods. Well, so they gotta let everyone know.
Ooh, that's fucked up, right? Like for a lot of reasons, probably.
They make an announcement when the girls ask for the purple pass.
Yeah.
If you see Marianne rushing down the halls, give her a wide berth. She just asked for a purple pass and
This is a mixed school, right?
It's day 2 for Marianne, heavy flow day.
You're gonna have some purple pass vultures. Is the problem here?
Is it boy girl? Is it a mixed school or just all girls?
Yes. So the girls gross out the boys when they're walking around with the purple pass. Yes.
Damn.
And they get traumatized. When
I
the guys
understand
are like,
why
"Ew."
you would do this is because you have a pass to like be like, hey, yo, I might need to go to the bathroom more often than normal, so don't fuck with me. Teach.
It's because what Will or
But I
someone
feel like that
hinted
already
at
exists,
earlier,
right?
People are abusing the bathroom system, so they're like, okay, if you don't want to abuse it, you have to admit you're on your period.
So they're tracking their periods too, because otherwise you can abuse it. So they have a calendar.
Oh, I don't think so, Marianne. You just
I just gave you one last week.
Yeah.
Just gave you one
I'm
last
telling them
week.
right now from personal experience. Don't trust the app. Okay, that tracks those periods. No, I mean I thought
there's some pervert dudes tracking their periods now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You got
like
some
the girls
purple
now have
vultures,
to,
bro.
to
She's
talk
prime
about
right
their
now, dude.
periods with their teachers,
But
and
didn't
then they have
teachers
to
already do
display
this?
who has a period, and then because at the ages they are, maybe not all of them do. This is insane.
Wait, Craig, you said you banged Marianne last week. She was rocking a purple pass.
Right.
You got your Red Wings,
Greg.
Why do you think I'm rocking this purple ribbon, bro? It's my Purple Heart.
Craig, you dog.
Because I was injured in the line of duty, or at least it looked that way.
Oh, that's weird.
Fucked up, man. Parents are obviously not thrilled as their daughters are coming home crying since they're scarlet lettering these poor girls.
Yeah.
They don't give out brown passes for little boys that take shits, said one parent of a girl that has violent periods.
Violent periods?
Well, I mean, probably. She's complaining.
My periods. I got to tell you.
Just because my daughter gets violent periods. Yeah. Here's a quote from a student, anonymous because they're high school, but they're underage. I was about to get asked to homecoming by my crush Tommy. People saw him decorating my locker, but then he saw me with the purple pass. And when I asked him about the locker, he said it wasn't him. And now people have been calling me Frank Dukes.
Dukes.
The actor.
Bloodsport.
I don't get it.
Bloodsport.
Frank Dukes.
Yeah.
Tough.
That is
Great
super
quote.
tough, man. I
Deep
feel bad for
quote.
these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creative kids, and they still have good taste in movies, obviously.
That's
Right.
true.
Bloodsport's
It's a good
timeless.
pull for current
I feel
student.
like
yeah.
teachers already, if you're a teacher, we saw this, right? And a girl asked to go to the bathroom, you let her go to the bathroom, dog. And you that's just that.
It's the worst idea I've ever heard in a school.
Dude, being too overly aggressive about the bathrooms in general is the dumbest thing. Like, just make sure there's like an administrator
cares?
making sure the kids aren't like just smoking in the bathroom the entire period.
Right.
But then, like,
Who
other-
else needs a bathroom pass? Oh, it's for a period. Oh, okay. Well, as long as we tell everyone that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. If you're a girl, you don't want to ask your fucking dude teacher, can I have the purple pass, Mister fucking
Yeah.
Smith?
Then he like
Like,
gives you a
yeah.
creepy look. He gives you
Yeah,
a creepy
yeah.
look and like pats your hand as he gives it to you.
Yeah. He goes,
Man,
I guess I'll be
fucking
handing
break.
this to you all week.
And make sure you wash
Yo,
your hands.
geez.
Bring it back.
We're gonna get close, aren't we?
Yeah.
What day you on?
Oh.
That's suable.
Yeah, exactly.
right?
He starts offering it to you, like, because he knows you're on your period. Hey, Marianne, you sure you don't need the purple pass? You did yesterday. So
Or he
I don't
insults
want my-
girls that are being bitches. Like, someone needs a purple pass. It sounds like.
He just slaps it on the desk. Here you go.
starts handing it to him.
I
Yes,
think you
you
might
want the
need
purple
this,
pass. Yeah.
Jenny.
Somebody.
Oh man, it's such a bad idea. Obviously,
It's horrible.
the school's going to have to revoke it because it's become national news and they're fucking stupid.
Thank goodness my
terrible
daughter
idea.
is years away from this, but I would
Yeah.
lose my shit if
Yes.
if I was told by the school that she had to ask for that shit.
Yeah, that's what parents are doing. They're losing their shit. Yeah.
They're
So,
losing their periods.
there you go.
All right, real quick, we were going to do a lightning round, but we're just going to do one here. This is the best one ever, perhaps. Authorities in Nebraska, they released a video of a 911 call. The driver, I guess this is back in March, he called because someone was driving the wrong way down US 77 in Lancaster County in Nebraska.
Okay.
It's delightful.
911, where's your emergency?
I'm on Highway 77 going north, and there is somebody that is on the wrong side of the road.
And then did you see what color or type of vehicle it was?
No, he had his brights on, man. He almost ran me off the road.
Which direction is he in? North or south?
I am going northbound
There he is.
on
Holy shit.
77. He was going southbound. I am on the
The cop
east
could stop
lane.
asking.
He was on the west lane.
Okay. Could you tell if it was a car, truck, or SUV or anything?
It looked like a truck,
Okay.
but that dude, he almost hit me. So I was like, holy.
Okay. Can an officer or deputy contact you? if
He's
they have
going the wrong
questions
way.
about what you saw?
Yeah, 100%.
No, you're good. I was just like, holy.
Deputies know so they can go try to locate the vehicle.
Oh, there's the cop car.
Yeah,
He's
that was
hammered, dude.
gnarly. That was like a lot.
Yeah, do you know why I stopped you?
Yeah, because I was on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. Is there a reason for that?
No, but I must have missed an exit.
Missed an exit?
Were you the one that called in?
Yep.
You were?
Yeah, because I thought somebody was on the wrong side of the road.
It was him.
It turned out it
Yeah, it was him.
He called himself.
Yeah.
He was on the wrong side of the road, dude.
He was
He-
the car.
He was
Or
the caller.
technically every other driver was on the wrong side.
Yeah, he's like, dude, there's a lot of people on the wrong side.
Something's going
As
on
the
the
cop
highway.
was driving up to him. Yeah,
It was him.
it was him.
He had a twice the legal limit, 2x.08. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow. He
It's amazing.
Oh, man. There's some lunatic out here driving on the wrong side of the road.
There goes another one.
He is I.
Everybody's on the wrong side of the road.
What's going on today? It's
Gotta do
opposite
something
day.
about this. I'm coming from the bar and I've never seen anything like this. Anyway,
Damn, dude.
that's the show, guys.
He realized though before the cop got there. at least.
Yeah, when the cop pulled him over, he's like, I figured it out. I figured it out about 20 seconds before he got me.
I was just being stupid.
It was me. Sorry, officer.
Anyway, huge week. Let's hit the wheel up. Spin that fucker.
That's right.
Everyone on? Everyone
Football's back and we're
Mhm.
back.
Okay, here we go.
Go to yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be close, but Pat it is.
Ooh, that's
Pat on
me.
the coffee.
I'll bring you the coffee tomorrow. Hey,
Nice.
Willie, real quick. where do the listeners need to go to sign up for a $5 bet?
Oh, patreon.com/hard factor. Get in there right now before the football season begins, and you can get in on the weekly NFL parlay with the Hardo Hive. We are going for dingers every week. We're trying to hit a perfect ticket, and we've gotten pretty damn close a few times with some good payouts. So we run like a big one, like the jackpot, the middle of the road, and a little bit of insurance hedging, and it works out pretty fun. A great time every single week, betting the full slate of games. You get to pick them all in the Discord server, but you got to do that at patreon.com/hard factor if you want to get in on that.
Yeah, but we'll have the odds up on Wednesday, and DraftKings, make sure to sign up and get your free bets. Use promo code Hard Factor. Get out there, have a great fucking day.
Almost did a smash mouth thing at the end there. Oh, gotta watch where my hand's going. The guy,